Happy Friday, people. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks very much. I've noticed I've got a few new subscribers, which is down to Carl, so I appreciate that, Carl. Thumbs up to you. So this video, which will be coming up shortly, is going to be around a few new pickups, again, where I've been selling to buy, but I'm not really buying as much at the moment. And basically, with Halloween coming up, some of my recommendations, if you haven't seen them, to watch these movies. So stick around, we'll get the credits out of the way, and I'll tell you what I've got. Hey everybody, thanks for sticking with us. So as I explained in the opening, I don't personally do the 31 movies of Halloween. One, I haven't got time. Two, I don't have 31 horror movies. I'm not a massive horror film buff, but I do have a few which I've got next to me here to go through, which I would recommend for you to watch, and then I'll tell you what I've been watching and what new I've got. So anyway, so to those who are new, my name is Paul, Geordie Paul, because I'm from Newcastle. I live in Darlington now, or Darlow. Originally from Whitley Bay, moved down here to be with the wife. So that's my background. So all the new subscribers are all welcome. This here is my man cave, my man room, my mantra. I've got my Virgin set up here. I've got the PS4, PS3 here, and my 3D telly. 4K telly's downstairs with the soundbar. Don't have Dolby Atmos or anything like that. It's just a normal, just to make it louder. Yeah, so I don't really, with having two young kids, 1 6 and 1 3, it's difficult to have the time to watch a movie every night, especially with regards to the missus who doesn't watch movies. So, excuse me, those are my excuses, so I'll get them out of the way. So, let's get back on track. So so the horror movies that I like, I would say are maybe classics, or could be classed as classics, but if not, I enjoy them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have got like the Friday 13th collection and the Nightmare on Elm Street collection. They aren't in this. For me, I can understand the cult following and I enjoy them, but I wouldn't say they're excellent. These ones here that I've got here, I'd say are excellent, and I wholeheartedly recommend you watching them. So I'll go through them. They're in no particular order, but I will say that the only movie I watch in Halloween is Halloween. That's it. John Carpenter's 1978, the year I was born. Halloween, great. Anyway, so these are the ones, so I'll show you what I've got. So my personal favourite John Carpenter movie is The Fog. I love this. I think my dad had it and he introduced me to it. I think I watched Halloween first, then this, and then They Live, and then I did buy Prince of Darkness. Got halfway through, was bored, didn't like it, so got rid of it. But The Fog, if you haven't seen The Fog, it's very, very good. The remake's rubbish. It's got that Last from Lost in it, but definitely highly recommend watching The Fog. This is the 4K Steelbook release. It's a very good transfer, and I can't really say anything more other than watch The Fog if you haven't. It's really, really good. Get Out. I'd class this as a horror. Jordan Peele's first movie. Very, very good. Get this on your list if you haven't already got it on there, and if you've seen it, you'll understand why. It's very good. Got the comedy element as well with his character's friend. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. The Halloween sequel stroke reboot from 2018. For me, this stacks up alongside 1 and 2. The rest from 4 onwards, because obviously we're doing class 3 Season of the Witch, are all, I'd say, kind of B movies, TV movies. The first 2 are excellent. This one's really good. It's not as good, obviously, as the original. Worth a watch, and I'm looking forward to the second and the third reboots, which are coming out, God knows when, 2030 probably now, but yeah, looking forward to them. And then, like I said, this is what I'll be watching on Friday. Is it Friday? I don't know. Friday 13th, I was going to say. On October 31st. Watch this religiously every year on Halloween. Excellent, can't fault it, brilliant movie. 4K is brilliant, best it's ever been, and I'm so glad I picked it up in 4K. It's really good. If you haven't seen Halloween, if you haven't, why haven't you? Anyway, watch that. This one. Watched this again the other day after getting the second sight release. I love this film. It's a really good film. It's one of those films where there's no happy ending. If you haven't seen it, that kind of spoils it, but I apologise. Very good. The sequel I enjoyed, not as good as this one. The fact it's got a shaky camera angle as opposed to static. It's very good. Like I said, I watched it again. I think what day is it? It's Friday. I watched it on Tuesday, Wednesday night. Really enjoyed it, and I forgot how much I actually liked this movie. It's very good. So yeah, give this a watch if you haven't. This is actually my recommendation. Not necessarily you have to buy this set or whatever. When this came out, it was released as the first time on Blu-ray, which is shite. It's bullshit because I had the original Blu-ray when it came out and I sold it to get the upgrade. So yes, watch it if you haven't. My second favourite John Carpenter, The Thing. What more can you say about this? If you haven't seen this, what rock or hole have you been in? Or rock have you been under? Watch it. Brilliant. I think this is worth a small fortune, this set now. But yeah, watch it. This is probably the best it's ever been. I'm hoping they do a 4K upgrade. Of all the others, this is the one that's missed out. So fingers crossed for 4K. But the first time I watched this on TV and then on DVD, but then when I got the Blu-ray, I couldn't believe how good it looks. So if it's going to be half as good as that, if it ever does get a 4K release, then it'll be brilliant. But yeah, there's The Thing. 30 Days a Night. I don't like Josh Hartnett. Melissa George is alright, Home and Away, etc. But I enjoy this. Nothing more I can say about it. If you haven't seen it, watch it, enjoy it. It's good. Yeah, it's a bunch of people trapped in a in an Alaska isolated village, and vampires are there, and they have to survive and fend for themselves. Really good, worth a watch. Give that one a go. Goes under the radar sometimes, but very good. 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later. First one is obviously the best. People confuse this as being a zombie movie, which it's not. People are infected, so it's more of an infection than a zombie outbreak. I don't think the class is the undead. I think sometimes people want to say, oh, it's Frankenstein. Well, no, it's not Frankenstein's monster. This is a zombie flick. It's not. It's an infection flick. But yeah, first one's good. Second one's not as good. But yeah, and it's got Jeremy Renner in the second one, so worth a watch just for him. Indie one, It Follows. If you haven't seen this, very good. Very, 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 very good. Basically, it's around an entity that follows you, and the way it follows you is because you pass it on to someone by having sex with them. And that's it. So the main character gets followed. Nobody else can see the apparition except her, and their friends get involved. They see if they can destroy it or help her, and obviously has to convince them. It's a good movie. Definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. And this may be again off people's radars. It's cracking. Give it a go. Silent Hill. Games. Silent Hill was obviously a PlayStation game or Xbox game or whatever you want to call it. Movie adaptation. This and Resident Evil. But I thoroughly enjoyed this. It's a good, creepy, spooky movie. And it's worth a watch, definitely. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, why not? Brilliant. Tobe Hooper, is it Tobe Hooper? It is Tobe Hooper. Yeah, of course, Tobe Hooper. It's a second set release. If you haven't seen this, again, what rock have you been under? Watch it. Brilliant, excellent. Can't beat it. The first one's the best. Always has been, always will be. The end. That's it. Great. And finally, Train to Busan. Brilliant. The best zombie flick ever made. It is. Yes, it's got subtitles, but who cares? I don't care about subtitles. It's brilliant. It's a great movie. I've had this for, goodness, what year did it come out? It's 2016, so I must have had this since 2016, 17. I think it must have been whenever this came out. So I got this when it came out. Very good. Everyone seems to be watching it now, which they should do. Excellent. So I recommend that. So those are all my Halloween recommendations for you. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 or something on there. It's only half of it, but if you're thinking about watching them, please do. If you watch them or you have seen them and you think, well, that's a good idea, or I enjoyed that, or thanks, whatever, drop us a message. So that is my Halloween recommendations done. So, moving on. Currently, I am watching Star Trek Discovery. I've been searching Netflix for a few things to watch. I still need to start watching The Purge TV series on Prime. And I'm really, really looking forward to the new Unsolved Mysteries Volume 2 coming on the 19th of October. So I'm really excited for that because I love Unsolved Mysteries even when it was the young one. I think it was Robert Mitchum, not Robert Mitchum, it was some other guy who did it originally. And I love the reboot they did so much that. So yes, a Star Trek Discovery. I'm more of a Star Wars fan than Star Trek. I've got nothing against Star Trek. I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of The Next Generation or Deep Space Nine or the original. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. Yeah, it's not bad. I quite like it. I was on different episodes, and it's kind of, there are obviously 15 episodes in the first series. I think I'm up to episode 6 or something of the first 5 or 6 of the first series. Yeah, it's a bit like Lost in Space. I know it's not Lost in Space because it's Star Trek, but how it starts and it gives you the whole thing. Storyline goes through episode and episode, and it's like a full, like a TV series should be, not like an hour each episode and then maybe going back to previous encounters, etc. No, so thoroughly enjoying that at the moment. What else have I watched? I've just been catching up on films, really. I've got Arrival to watch this weekend in 4K because I haven't seen that since the cinema. But yeah, there's nothing else that's taken my fancy at the moment. I'm trying to think now about what I have actually been watching. I've just basically I watched that 13 Sins on Netflix, which was alright. Worth a watch, but nothing spectacular. Yeah, so anyway, so I'll go through my pickups. Now what I've done is I own a lot of football shirts. So I've sold the football shirts, given any extra money into our joint bank account because we're a bit skint at the moment. Yeah, so picked up Goodfellas, the, what is it? What do they call this anyway? It's the, I forgot what you call this. Oh, there we go, Titans Occult one. The steel book in it. Now, I saw obviously there was a recent pre-order for Peninsula from the third Train to Busan movie. Obviously, you've seen the previous, I love Train to Busan, so I'm looking forward to watching that. I could watch it on stream via my Amazon Fire Stick, but I want to wait. I was going to pre-order it, but it'll come down in price, so it's pointless. And there's no rush to see it. So I picked up that for about £3. I haven't seen it. Looking forward to watching it. Another one of my personal favourite movies. Hoping to watch that tonight. See what the 4K is like on it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It probably will be grainy, but I do want to see what the 4K looks like because the Blu-ray looks excellent. So see what the 4K resolution that looks like. Has it got anything on here? Is it in Dolby Atmos or anything? Oh, Dolby Atmos and Dolby Audio. If you want to know, I don't have either. I'm looking to just have a 4K telly and I'm happy with that. So yeah, so that's going to be a watch this weekend. And then something that I really do want to watch, but I thought I'll wait till I get the 4K. And again, I got my CEX vouchers for this and a few others. Yeah, so like Soul Station and this CEX vouchers, going to trade a load of stuff in. Like I said, I like to move wheel and wheel to have some sexy time, as in CEXY time. So yeah, I haven't watched this yet, but I wanted to give it a go in 4K, see what it's like. So yeah, so that's the end of this video for you. So as a new subscriber, this will probably be your newest release if you've got this, the alert button for me. So thanks very much to all my current and lovely 116 subscribers. I love you all. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for being there. Yeah, finally, I'd just like to say to my YouTube friend Pete, take care, buddy, okay? I'm thinking of you. Alright, you and the family, genuinely and sincerely. You need anything, you know where I am, okay? You've got my Facebook Messenger. If you want my number, just ask for it. You can give us a ring any time. I may be in Darlow, you may be down south, who cares? We're all but a phone call away. Support's there if you want it, okay? Good lad. Anyway, yes, so thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment below, and yeah, that's it. So that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice weekend. Take care of yourselves. And if you're in lockdown, really take care of yourselves. Don't forget your mask. And I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.